What's your favorite episode so far on Uncontrolled Substance TV?
You're married now, and
Yeah.
you know I'm married also, and
Okay.
you know having a wife to hold you accountable, you know having a wife just to be your better half, you know
Right.
having someone that you're navigating through this life with, it comes with challenges, but it also comes with improvements. How has you being married? How has that elevated your game in the music, and how has it changed just the way you see approaching songs and writing for people?
Well, for me, I'm gonna say the improvement come from. See, my wife is an artist, so I gotta always keep that in mind. My wife is an artist. My wife, to me, is one of the dopest singers, vocalists, lyrical. She write and everything.
Okay.
So she is like, to me, is in her lane a better version of me. You know what I'm saying? In her lane. You understand what I'm saying?
Got it.
So it keep me, she's really like the reason why I was comfortable with falling back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if anybody knew me, Chops had to be in the building.
Yeah.
That like my addiction was to be there. You know what I'm saying? Shine. And I think when I got with her and seeing how she shined,
Yeah.
but see the thing with this with me and my wife, let me take it back a little bit. Me and my wife was like best friends for 4 years before we even got married.
Okay.
So our situation was a transition.
Okay.
So it's like this was my sister first. I know that sounds crazy, but this was my sister first for years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 4 years. And so she always was dope. I always was her biggest fan. I always was like, oh my God, I can't believe. Like somebody called me from Atlanta. Salute my man Buff Billions, producer. Buff called me and was like, yo, I heard something about your wife. I heard a song from your wife. And he asked, he said, Chops. No, she wasn't. Was she my wife at the time? I think she was my wife at the time. So he asked me like, yo, if a situation came about, for you, if I had a situation for you, would you take the situation or would you give it to your wife? I said, that's a no-brainer. I'll give it to my wife.
Yeah.
I feel like I know for a fact she'll pop quicker than me popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I knew this for a fact. Like that was like a no-brainer. And his response was like, wow, really? I said, yeah, bro, like when you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Some people see, and I think, that became a Jersey stigma that, everybody just want to be the man. Everybody be for self. You know what I'm saying? So at that moment, he saw, oh no, that ain't, everybody ain't
The
like
selfless
that.
attitude.
Yeah, like he would he would sacrifice his situation for her.
Yeah.
For her to have a situation. Because I know her situation automatically gonna become our situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but back to your question, she brought a lot of growth to me. She brought a lot of growth. You know what I'm saying? Like she balances.
The yin to the yang.
Yeah, it's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like sometimes I feel like an old man now. You know what I'm saying? But that's because, the balance of I'm not outside like that no more.
Yeah.
So, marrying her kinda, I could say to a certain extent, saved me. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I was doing the things that I was doing when I was young, but I would have still had the free range to make decisions that I wouldn't make while I'm married.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm
'Cause
saying?
now you thinking there's a whole nother person.
Bruh, like I'm not even living for me no more.
Exactly.
Outside of my kids, like now I got a wife now. Yeah. So it's like I got to keep her in mind with a lot of decisions that I make.
And speaking to that, I have been seeing lately on social media. because I haven't been on Facebook, but since I've been, trying to do this, I have been more active.
Right.
And I've been seeing like your meal choices change. And
Yeah.
you've been into
with whole food plant based.
yeah, the plant-based lifestyle.
Yeah.
Is that a decision that y'all two came up with together, or how
No,
was that?
that's my wife.
Okay.
That's her work. I'm gonna keep it 100. That's and this is what I mean by the balance. Like, see, like you know what? Since I got with my wife, bro, listen, my wife. It's funny and it's crazy we talking about this because I just literally thought about this the day before yesterday.
Okay.
I'm sitting in the house, right, and I said, I want a snack. Normally it'd be the cookies or yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying, bro? I went in there and I had some pita bread and hummus. Bro,
Hummus is an underrated snack,
Bro, let me
It's
tell
an
you something.
underrated snack,
let me
bro.
tell you something. Hummus been in my life now for only 5 years.
Okay. Yeah.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't know nothing about this. Is her work. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I never ate.
Because I don't know nothing about no hummus.
Listen, hey,
It's
Swiss.
It's a Middle Eastern dish. It's like
Yes.
beans
Hey, bro.
broken down,
Yeah,
made into a
chickpeas
spread.
and all. It's
made
like a
into
spread.
You can put it on crackers.
Hey, bro,
whatever, like
exactly. Hey, bro, like I eat guacamole now.
yeah, that's avocados.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Case,
See,
what I mean?
like you understand what I'm saying. But going whole, but that was her thing. The whole food plant based, and so now it's like I don't eat meat.
But that's what I mean about the
Yeah.
intention. You're being intentional. You said a key word. You're trying to be here for your family.
Facts.
And,
Facts.
making healthier choices.
Facts.
That goes a long way towards that.
Oh yeah, oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Like I said, she brought something to my life that would never ever existed if you leave it up to me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, bro. Like
And
my
that's
wife,
dope, man.
my wife.
Shout out to her.
Yes,
You
my
also
wife.
said that she's an artist too, so you can,
Oh yeah,
you
look
shout out
up,
her
look.
pages
Hey yo,
and
listen,
everything
man,
as well.
y'all. If y'all don't know, my wife is Gail Campbell. Part of Rock Boy family. You know what I'm saying?
Have up here.
Yeah, she definitely got to come up here, man, and give y'all and share with y'all who she is.
Okay.
As an artist, as a woman, she hold many hats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she's really dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
And wife, I love you, baby. Like I rep my wife. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, man. I do feel like, I took a long time, to pop the question to my lady. We had been together for years. But I do feel like just taking that, I don't want to put this on me, but this is a message for everybody out there. I feel like when you find that woman, man, do it because it goes a long way with providing stability. It goes a long way with just becoming a better person.
Yeah.
And look, man, these women out here, they deserve to be,
Facts.
exalted in that manner. And
Yo,
so,
look, and check this out. Let me say this, yo. And this is something that I've never known until I got with my wife. The key to a happy marriage is the friendship.
yeah.
Y'all, I'm speaking off of experience. I learned off experience with my wife. You know why? Because when that time come about where things go wrong or y'all have a disagreement, the friend part is going to automatically, even unconsciously, automatically respect what y'all got.
Yeah.
The respect level because she was already your friend. A lot of people meet each other and they think and it's kind of based off of physical attraction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you meet this person, yeah, we talking, and we smashing about a month later. You understand what I'm saying? Now, y'all didn't even get a chance to grow your friendship.
Or
You know what I'm
fully
saying?
know each other, really.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of put a damper in a lot of relationships of moving forward and being happy. You know what I'm saying? But I think the friendship part, what I've learned, was the key to us. Because me and my wife, listen, our transition happened February 12th, 2000.
Okay.
That was our transition where she became more than my sister that night. And February 12th is when the transition happened. We literally got married April 21st. So we, because it was like,
That was already the relationship.
hey yo, because she was already, it's like I know her, she know me, I know what she like, she know what I like. She know what I don't like. She know what I do
Yo,
like.
that's a beautiful story,
Bro,
man. I'm
this
over
is
here
real.
like about
Hey,
to send a
bro.
little thug
Hey,
to
bro.
you.
Hey, yo, thugs crime, my nigga. Nah, because you know what's crazy? Because it's like we already love each other in a way as our friendship has our bond, our friendship, and respect that we have for one another. So it was like it was kind of pointless to be boyfriend and girlfriend and like what's
To
the
go
point?
through that whole
Yeah, like
courting
it
phase
was
because
like what's
y'all
it was
was
like
already
what's the
here.
point? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
like me and my wife, yo, us as brothers, and it's crazy because we just were talking about this earlier today, this morning. We used to ride around. People used to think we was always on the low. We had a different type bond and friendship.
Okay.
When she was my sister, we literally, bro, I know this gonna bug y'all out. We used to ride around holding hands. What male friend and female done that? That was different. We didn't see anything wrong with it. So from the outside looking in, people look like, oh nah, they gotta
got
be.
to be, yeah.
Like, like that was just different.
Exactly.
Like, she'd call me out, yeah, what you doing, bro? I ain't doing nothing. You want to come over for a cocktail? Yeah, I'll be over there. We Netflix and chilling. I'm talking she laying on me. We chilling. We not thinking this is
Exactly.
anything out the ordinary.
But I feel like, and I don't know how, you know what I mean, your mind state was at that point, but I feel like at some point in time, a man will look at a woman first. Like even if y'all may be friends, like a man will look at a woman first in that way. Was there any of that between y'all?
No.
It was just always
See,
platonic.
hey, yo, let me hold up. I gotta say that, and this what makes it even more. It's very platonic, and this is the thing. Her brother was one of my right hand mans growing up.
Okay.
So it was always, this was always, oh, that's your brother. Oh, that's you sis.
Yeah.
So I never looked at her in that sense, and she never looked at me that way. Cause this is my bro. This is my bro. So ain't no. I come from that. I'm not built like that. Yeah, I'm not built like that. He said, bro, I know y'all about to start doing these shows. Look out for my sister.
Okay.
So I was always security. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that sis. Yo, and I never looked at her like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like when we made that transition, it was like, oh my, you bad as hell. I didn't even realize you was that bad. That's when it started hitting me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It started hitting me after
That
the
light
transition.
bulb went off, though.
Yo.
But to my earlier point,
Right.
the man always noticed
Right.
first.
And
So.
yo, and hold on. And speaking to what men always do first, I know she gonna bug out when I say this. I gotta put the story out there. This is how it happened because people automatically assume this is how it happened. We chilling, Netflix and chilling. This is my sis. I'm bro. Hey yo. She just turned around and started kissing me. So I want to put it out there. It wasn't me who initiated anything.
Okay.
It wasn't me because people automatically assume, if y'all got together, the male was the aggressor.
Yeah.
No, it was her.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
All right.
You feel me?
I digress, man.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
I was wrong.
It wasn't me at all. Like real talk, being I couldn't do that because I'm an honorable person. You know what I'm saying? Her brother is my man. Shout out my man Malik. You know what I'm saying? Dollar, that's my bro. And her brother Get Right. We all grew up together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all grew up together, so I could never, you know what I'm saying? Like that's violation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do a man eater. I'm not going to Manolo. My man. You know what I'm saying? If he told me don't do it, I can't do it. I'm not going to Manolo you. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how it came about. It was like really platonic, bro. Like we was really naturally, genuinely friends, and it transitioned to that. Thanks, baby.
Beautiful story,
Yeah,
man. Beautiful
but she's
story.
dope. She's
Beautiful
a dope
story.
artist, man. Y'all look into Gail Campbell. Google her. She actually got a show that she performing at tomorrow at Nat Turner Park in Newark. You know what I'm saying, off of 18th Avenue, Central Ward, of course. You know what I'm saying, for a Juneteenth event. So I just had to plug that in.
That's fire. That's fire. And so it's getting a little bit late, and I do want to acknowledge.
We good.
Oh, we good?
Yeah, we good.
And so I just wanted to acknowledge that beautiful part because I like to see, black love and black, people getting together and things of that nature.
Facts, man.
But What you
What's
got?
up? What you got next coming on the horizon, bro? That's about it.
Hey yo, real talk. And it's crazy because it's really I can't really say much about it. But like I said, I'm writing. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some joints y'all about to hear on the radio going crazy. And yeah, your boy did the pen work behind that. You know what I'm saying? So once it all, come out and present itself, then I can speak more on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna, so I got a ballad coming out. I got 2 Southern Soul joints coming out.
Okay.
Like, bro, like it's crazy. Like, hey, yo, it bugs me out when I sit there and realize, yo, I wrote that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but of course, on top of that, once I really like get that situation out the way, I'm prioritizing those situations.
Absolutely.
But then you're gonna have the chops. The single I got that I'm gonna drop as far as my project is featuring my wife and Lady Luck. Crazy.
I'm looking
Joint
forward
called
to that
Bouncing
one.
All Over the World. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that got a crazy vibe. Like that's like a real good skating ring type vibe.
And when can we look forward to that being released?
I want to say I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna say because I'm prioritizing the other joints, I'm gonna get that to like next summer.
Okay.
Next summer. That's gonna come a little later.
Oh, and so is it a whole collab project?
It's actually a Chops album, which I got, features on it. I got Lady Luck on there.
Okay.
Got my bro Swerve on there. I got Old Fitty Boys on there.
All right.
Of course,
That's what
my
I'm talking
wife. You know
about,
what I'm
the
saying?
bros.
I got a collective, of joints that that's gonna be crazy. But like I said, like it's not even about me and my music right now. I'm just prioritizing these ventures that I got coming forward. You know what I'm saying?
And so what drives your creative base nowadays though? Like what is the fuel to that?
Honestly,
Now that you got your business right.
it you know what? Learning the business made me dare to do something different.
Okay.
It dared me to do something that I didn't even think of ever doing. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? So it's like, and then also growing, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm at an age now where I ain't about to be jumping all over the stage no more. And,
Absolutely.
It's, don't get it twisted. I can get busy. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a big brother getting busy. So that's just in me. It's in my DNA to get busy. Yeah. But now it's like, it's like I gotta just get an itch to do it. It's not even so much of a drive. What could be the drive? A drive for me is just hearing a dope beat.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coming
so
across
you can
something.
Still come across those beats and you're like,
yeah, because I'm still who I am. You understand what I'm saying?
So if it catch you, I can still put something to this.
But that's what I was going to ask you. How do you curate your music now? Like as far as getting those beats?
You know what's crazy? And I gotta owe all that to social media.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
hit you up online.
Not even. Okay. Let me take it far along the lines of that. Because I'm who I am, people email me beats.
So they
people email me beat packages.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, Chop, listen, I made this year. So I get that on a regular.
Okay.
I get flooded. Like I got an email full of beat packages from different producers. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what sparks me. I'm just saying like that still happens. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm through my journey.
You active. They know about you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that happens, but it'll be me just say like just the other day I went through I'm on Facebook just scrolling down the timeline and you'll have producers beat page that'll just be there. And then me being an artist, of course we want to be nosy.
Exactly.
Let me see what they working with. Why this? Because I look like everything. God makes no mistake.
No mistakes whatsoever.
So if this person is a producer, pop up on my top keyword pop, pop up on my timeline. The Lord want me to see this. Yeah. Let me see what this about.
And so would it be like Benny the Butcher type beat, like things like that?
That would be in the mix of it, but it'd be like a beatstars.com.
Okay, got it.
Like these type of pages a pop up. So that'll just, and I'm an artist, so it's going to drive me. I always look at it as...
The algorithm is going to be based off of what you...
hear the next new sound.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, like, I always look at it as, it's not here for no reason. Yeah. I didn't, I'm not searching for these beats, so why this beat on my page? So why did this page pop up on my page? So let me look. And then it'll be, I come across something, word is born, I get goosebumps. And it's like, chops you back. Like, I get those moments, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just the other day, I came across a page on my page. I don't want to put it out there because I don't want y'all to steal my beats. So, hey yo, now, but I went on a
give you some
page.
of the game,
You
not
feel
all
me?
of it,
I'm not gonna do that. Hey yo, and I went through it. I said, yeah, I gotta get these 3 beats. Now, the crazy thing is, see, this is the thing with the artistry of who I am is I may not even ever even put a song
Everything
to it.
with them, right?
But the artist in me, the chops in me, make me say, I need this beat.
It made you want it because
But you know what? It's there if I ever get the itch to use them. Like I got a catalog of beats that I've bought, that's limited lease and everything that I just haven't even got to. But it was so dope at that moment, I couldn't let it go.
And so I guess speak to the nature of creating in this era now versus how it was back then, where you didn't have the ability for beat packs to come through the internet online, or we had to go get some beats from somebody, or we knew an in-house producer.
This is such an easy answer. YouTube. We didn't have a YouTube. You could go to YouTube and press in any type beat you want to use. If you like this artist, I'm gonna pop a beat. I want a Rick Ross type beat. I wanted it. So that's the difference. We didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? We had that, and I go back to putting in that legwork. We had to go outside and find dope producers. You had to go to these events. And if you a dope artist, 9 out of 10, a dope producer gonna approach you. Yo, bro, I think you dope, bro. Listen, I got some. So I come from that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference with today and, where we come from. Is like today is handed to them. Like it's just there.
And so I do feel like it's easier, but I do, I can appreciate both of it because I came up in that era, and that's when I was making music. That's what we had to do.
Right.
But I feel like for a person who really is hungry now and on their grind,
Oh my God.
it's open for you.
Listen, you got the gold ticket.
Like it's like if you want success, if you want whatever you want, it's at our fingertips.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
and that goes back.
All the little kids. That's why they just posted everything.
Yeah, but see,
All music.
but see, and that still goes back to the business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, you can be hungry. You could just be excited that you got music out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, is that your goal?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or is you trying to,
Do
make your
something with
music
it and make
provide
something
for?
happen.
Yeah. So it's a difference of of your where you at with putting music out there.
Yeah.
Like, what's your purpose?
Yeah, what are
You know what I'm
trying to
saying?
do
Like
for
some
it?
people do it just cause.
Yeah.
And I'm not even mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can actually grow popularity with just putting music out there.
Well, yeah. See, back then, people was doing it like basketball. All that was for a way out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, it's rappers who don't need a way out. They just, flow. You get what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
can be around the rappers, and they smart enough to create flows because, creativity can come from everywhere.
Like a Dame Lillard, for example. He's not trying to make it out the hood, but he put out some projects, and they was pretty dope. Like Dame Lillard.
Oh, okay. Oh, Dame Lillard. Yeah.
Shit, back in the day we had Shaq. Shaq was on.
Facts.
And people laugh at the idea of Shaq rapping, but like when he was doing his thing, not from the hood really, but I'm just saying
because they can't look at him past basketball.
Yeah, I'm saying in the world though, because he's more than just Milk at this point. Like he's the world.
Facts.
But you go back to some of those Fool Snickers joints, like boy was spitting,
Going
like
in.
be like
going in. Going in. Yeah. Definitely going
you know
in.
what I mean? And
But see, what I learned, not to cut you off, partner, but like you don't even have to be a rapper these days. You can just be a content creator. You being a content creator is what I've seen will have a better chance of blowing off music than you actually doing music.
I seen the guy, the guy Kai, he rapped like he got something in that child. I seen that like what, like
so
bro, never rap, but
unfamiliar
Once you
with
got
the
the
guy.
following, put a rap out. Oh,
That it's gonna
But
work
he
out for
already
you.
has that built-in
The
base.
platform, yeah, exactly. So it's gonna always work. So it's like nowadays it's
It
backwards,
don't
but
work like that all the time. It ain't work for Nick Cannon, so.
yeah.
But shit, even Fat
Hey, yo.
Boy SSC. You know,
Right.
I know him for doing, his comedy things. He was going up in
Right.
Burger King, slamming burgers and shit
Right,
like that.
right.
He's rapping now too. And so
Right.
that may be what he always wanted to do. But since he got the eyes, he like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna put out
Yeah,
some
because
joints.
now you got a fan base. You got a fan base. So when you got a fan base, your fans love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you
create
can
for your fans.
you can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was told too in the business. Some people want to go and get 1 million people, but let's just say you got a consistent 1,000 people.
You
That's
good.
all you need.
You good. You good.
That's all you need.
You good.
To do what you like to do. You know what I'm saying?
There's this post that's going around. I don't know if either one of you seen it, but I guess it's basically aimed at smaller creators and smaller artists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I put this out there, but it only has 50 likes.
Yeah, I seen
It
that.
has 100 likes,
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But if you fill that venue up with 50 people, you fill that venue up with 100 people, that's a lot.
It is.
And so when you look at it from that perspective,
Exactly.
keep going.
And that's
going.
exactly. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. This is a little jewel I'm about to drop, and that's the direction that I'm going in with the couple of musical ventures that I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna start off. I'm not even using the streaming platforms.
Okay.
I'm gonna build off myself. I'm gonna put the legwork in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna create a buzz. I'm gonna create a platform where you can, where fans or whatever the case may be could go to and purchase the music.
Accessible straight to the
Yeah, COD. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be COD. You know what I'm saying? So it's like right there, you're gonna have access to it, to my platform, to my site, to whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna use the streaming platforms as of yet. They will come into play because you need them.
So you eventually want to transition into having it on streams, but you want to have your direct to consumer first.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
dope. That's dope.
That's how I'm gonna do
That's
it.
the independent way because
It's just gonna make it easier.
Nipsey Hussle did it something similar to
Yeah,
that.
he did.
when
Yeah,
had
definitely
The
did.
CD that he was putting out,
Right.
And it was like $100 or something like that.
Yeah, he did. Yep. That's what
He
I'm
was
saying.
able to get money. I also feel like Kanye did something similar a year or two ago. It was like a box that he had. When you purchase the box, it comes with that particular album or something like that.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments.
Yeah, I'm not
'cause,
even-
y'all would know. But I feel like there are artists that's trying to break the mold of just streaming, and we're
Right.
trying to go direct to consumer.
Right,
If you
right,
have a
right.
fan base of 1,000 people, like bro was just saying, Swiss was just saying, and each one of those buy that CD.
Yeah.
If they buy that CD, or let's just say, we're not really in the era of CDs.
Right, yeah,
But
yeah.
if they buy your music, let's just say they buy that for $5.
Right.
That's 5,000
Right. Facts.
Cash.
Facts.
to self.
And that's the thing,
that
man.
can be circulated back to support.
Yeah, and that's going to transition
what
to
it is,
your CD. Now you make our merchandise. Now you wanna book a venue and do a show. See, like it's going to accumulate and circulate so much. Even with it's the loyal fans that's going to make you. You know what I'm saying? Your fan base is what's going to make you. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need the world like that if you got your fan base. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you mentioned Fat Boy SSE. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Bro from Jersey.
Yeah, definitely. Irvington, you know what I'm saying? Stuyvesant and shit up there. Yeah, that's my bro, man. I got a crazy story. I ain't gonna get into the whole story, but we got stranded.
Okay.
At the studio. We went to the studio out in West Bubblefuck, you know what I'm saying? me, him, my man, Al Bug, man, Black World Films.
Okay.
And I think we ran out of gas or something. And this was like right when he popped with the McDonald's.
Okay.
This was like right around that time.
Yeah, so it was like
didn't
right
fully
before
take
or right
over.
after? Oh,
Like he was right there.
Okay,
you know what
right
I'm
at
saying?
that time.
Like this is when I'm gonna just say the character, Fat Boy, that character that he became. I seen it in rare form that night. This nigga had the shirt off. He flagging, yo, like in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he had the thumb up and shit. Like, yo, he was like wilding.
Just that energy.
And I'm like, yo, look at this nigga. Like, this is him in rare form. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we got stranded, real talk, man. And no gas station was open, nothing. And some white boys pulled up.
Oh, shit.
And we out, and you know, we in Crackerville, you know what I'm saying? So we don't know what
One
they
of them
expect.
sundown
Yeah,
towns.
exactly. So we don't know exactly how to respond to this. So they hopped out, you know, and word is born, the coolest little white boys we ever met, bro.
Okay.
Like, they like, yo, let's, you know, we gonna chill. They stayed with us.
Oh, word.
The whole night.
Wow.
Stayed with
Went
us.
to the studio and everything with
Yo,
y'all.
nah, we was leaving the studio.
y'all was leaving
we
the
was
studio.
coming back.
I was just stuck.
Damn,
Yeah,
y'all-
but we wound up
so,
just being stuck.
Y'all done found some new friends.
Bruh, they were so cool, bruh. Like as
Some new
time
white
go on,
friends.
hey, bro, them niggas like, yo, you can leave your car right here. Come on, we go to our crib. Like they was like they invited us to their crib.
Wow.
But you know, we like nah, and I think matter of fact, Fat Boy went.
I was about to say he probably
Yeah, I think he went.
Yo, he probably got them in his call list to this day. Like,
Bruh, I know I do, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, real talk. But they was cool, man, you know what I'm saying? Even, you know, I got a video called Open Your Eyes that I did back then where Fat Boy played a younger version of me. You know what I'm saying? Check out that video, man. Open Your Eyes by Chops, man. Chops the Savior.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I got a story to tell. Yo, I fell victim to the streets, but didn't have to. I grew up with one parent, but wish I had two. Made it hard on my dukes when I turned 13. Knew all about drugs and knew all about fiends. One of my uncles, a hustler. The other one, stick up. The other did karate, watch how high his legs would kick up. They all roll with real niggas, robbers, shooters. So the drug game looked bright up in my future. At 13, I ran with it, started to sell dope. Old heads kinda mad, but couldn't say no, cause I do it anyway. With a middle finger, fuck you, and they won't do shit. On the strength of my uncles, not on no scared shit, but on some respect shit. I wanted to hit the block, so they chose to accept it.
Dope,
Yeah,
man.
by Black
That's
World
dope.
Films, you know what I'm saying? So that's bro, man. I'm so happy for him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is well deserved, you know.
Absolutely.
Salute, bro. Do what you do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here.
And the overarching thing behind that is it's attainable. Like, this is somebody that was working with you, closely with you, and he went on to do some things that catapulted him.
Right.
You know, he was in, what movie was that with Master P? Was it the
When they do the hustle.
I Got the Hook Up Too?
I Got the
or
Hook
something
Up
like
Too,
that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
he been in a couple of movies.
Yeah.
You know, he doing his thing, and so
Yeah, man.
that's Jersey.
Proud of him,
That's
man.
the type of
Y'all
things
come sit
that we
down,
can
man.
do.
Uncontrolled substance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely,
The
man.
seat is open for you, Fat Boy, whenever.
Facts,
But
facts.
yeah, man, it shows you a path to there can be something that we can do. We don't have to normally just take the outside route.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Hustling. I mean, if you're doing what you're doing, I mean,
You know.
I would rather you not do that, but I can't tell you not to do
Right,
that
right.
because I
Can't
don't
knock
have
it.
the answer for you right now. But I
Right.
do feel like there are other things that we could do.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So it's like, you know, I feel like us as a whole with Jersey, man, we could really get together and we could succeed something crazy if everybody could just come in and play their position. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about outworking the next. It ain't about outdoing the next or any of that. It's about just us outworking
Ourselves.
ourselves and outside of Jersey that's shining. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because what I learned about ATL, 2 Second Style, I lived out there, right? And it's a artist named K Money. Salute to K Money. She dope too. I got a joint with her too.
Okay.
Dope.
Yo, Chop's been out there working.
Hey,
man.
yo, word is born. Yo, I got a joint with her. Me, her, and Swerve called Hold Up. Joint crazy.
Okay.
Hey, yo, and so when I approach her now, I'm approaching her, remind you, I'm not from out there.
Yeah.
I'm new to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get in the mix and see what everything is about out there on the music scene. I came across her, I think, on Instagram.
Okay.
And, you know, hit her up and wound up hitting her up in her inbox. So I called her. I said, yo, I like your music, man. My name Chops. I'm from Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I want to do a joint with you. And she was like, all right, well, I'll do a joint with you. Yeah, you just give me a stack. And hold up. Now, remind you, and I'm Chops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, she don't know me.
Yeah.
And I don't know her, so I was highly offended.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to keep in mind,
This is the business.
she, but not even that. She don't know me.
Yeah.
So this is what I did. You know, us, you know, the survivor part of Jersey, where we from and shit. I said, all right, look, I hear you. I don't want to dismiss this opportunity. What I want to do is, I want to send you some of my music.
Yeah.
And I want you to hear me, and then I'm going to send you the joint that I want you on. Word is bond, bro. 3 days went by. She hit me. She said, oh, nigga. I had no clue. She said, Joe, I love the joint. You know what? This is what she said. And this is when I respect the ATL. Yeah. She said, you know what? She went from the stack. She said, you know what, y'all, just throw me 100. She said, at the end of she said, it's just that out here we break bread with one another.
Exactly.
I said that, when I heard that, I said, that's why y'all winning.
And that's what I kind of wanted to get to, right? Because oftentimes we can look at it like from a standpoint of, and I ain't paying that nigga no money.
Right.
I ain't giving that no money for this and that and that and this.
Right.
But sometimes we have to invest in ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
there may be relationships that we can lean on
Right.
that we can get something done for.
Right.
However, if you're serious about your craft,
Right.
and this is to everybody out there, there's nothing wrong with sometimes you have to pay like you weigh.
Right. I agree.
This is your profession. This
agree.
is your business. You are the artist. You are the brand.
Right.
Sometimes you have to pay to get stuff done. Everything cannot be a for free type of situation.
Right.
I'm not saying to go out there and charge everybody this and that,
Right.
but it's just business. Sometimes we have to pay for things.
And to what he's saying, to what you're saying, bro, like, that's what it is in this day and age.
Yeah.
We got to keep that in mind. In this day and age, that's very common. Where, coming from where we from, it wasn't common. If I rock with you, let's get it popping.
Exactly.
So you know, this is why sometimes we may come off offended.
Exactly.
If a person like, yo, I like Lil Bro, man, I want to do a joint with you, Lil Bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I do $250 for a verse. And it's like, what? But that's common these days.
It is.
This is how they really eating and it's working.
Well, I mean, you gotta respect it because, like you said, certain eras, we was on the block trying to get those.
Right.
So not to pay somebody to make they transition to not be able to have to go to the block.
Right.
That's a way to pay it forward. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So, you know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is, like, just say if the shoe was on the other foot. I don't come from the era. I mean, I've learned, you know, that it can be done now, that I can do it. But if a person that's getting $250 a verse for their project that I'm feeling, if they hit me up like, yo, bro, I think you dope, bro. What's up, man? I want to do a collab with you. I'm just gonna say, all right, cool.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, my first thought ain't gonna be I would charge you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta literally transition to that business type thought process these days because it's common.
But, I mean,
But it's also, not to cut you, but it's also only common, what I've learned, it's a popularity contest out here.
yeah.
So it's only common
people who
if you
are-
popping.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna lead to. When you building see, it's a difference when you collabing and y'all building something together.
From the ground up.
Yeah, that's different.
versus,
Yeah, that's different.
You
An established
versus
person.
what you paying for. If 9 times out of 10, if you want me to come on your project,
Right.
you feel like I may get a buzz for you in
Facts.
this day and age.
Facts,
That's how
facts,
they feel.
facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Somebody was just saying it about the podcast. They said, "Oh, I see you doing it with Joe Pro. Y'all up there. You know, you got to start booking guys and paying them." I said, "That's fine. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't mind booking them depending on what's going on, but." Interview. If I see you right now on the spot and we right here,
Right.
I could just present the.
Yeah, and at the end of the day,
So, you know what I'm saying? If you organically messing with something, it ain't really gotta be.
yeah, but you know, booking could come later. You understand what I'm saying? Like right now, you're trying to get it off the ground. You know what I'm saying?
It's more about the consistency at
right,
that level.
it definitely is. And then you got to think every artist want to be seen, want to be heard. It's promo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's promoting them. It's cross promotion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Promoting one another.
It's a
so it's like,
handshake and a smile. One
Yeah.
hand wash the other, both
Exactly.
wash the face.
Exactly.
Because like I said, the platform doesn't have 80 million people that subscribed in.
Right,
But
right,
eventually we're going to grow, and however many people do see it,
Right.
they now know about Chop's wife's album
Right,
that's coming
right,
out.
right,
They
right,
now
right.
know about how the U.S. What is the U.S.
What?
the
The code for the
code.
Oh, the ISRC code.
They now know
UPC
about that.
code.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a message that Chops is serious
Yeah,
about. And
yeah.
so
Facts.
Well, that's what they
if
say.
50
man.
people learn about that, that's good for him and it's good for me.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. Like you said, each one teach
Uncontrolled
one.
Substance, baby. You gotta search for
Yeah,
the gems.
that's a fact right there.
that's what we trying to do, man.
Fact.
We trying to give you some substance. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a little bit of uncontrolled
Yeah,
shit up in there too,
absolutely,
but
absolutely.
we definitely want to leave you with some
Hey
substance.
yo,
Raw content.
and I want to say this, yo. I gotta give flowers to the female MCs, yo, because what I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying, like is bugging me out, and it's like MC wise and they hustle, like Nisa F. Salute Nisa F. She's crazy with it right now. My sis Abyss, you know what I'm saying?
These
you know what I'm
females
saying?
out the town?
Bratsky, yeah, they all out the town, you know what I'm saying? They all Jersey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They all Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Up North Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Brats kill them. You know what I'm saying? Yo, murdering shit.
Yeah, I just kind of saw that she got some venue that's coming up sometime soon.
I
I'm not sure
believe
if it's
so.
Summer Jam,
Yeah.
possibly.
A lot of these,
Like, they
young
going
ones
in.
coming up, they venture out too.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Also, y'all go check out City to City Cyphers. You know what I'm saying? That's built by me and my partner Dadah Terry. That's a
going
platform
crazy.
like, hey yo, listen, we're actually about to drop episode 8 this Sunday, and it's five MCs per episode.
So 5 MCs come on the platform.
On a platform. What they do is we basically, this is the process. We find the MCs first.
Okay.
Lock them in. Then we find the beat. Then we send the beat to the MCs. Now this is where it tests your pen game, because we don't give you an option.
Oh,
We choose the beat.
and the topic?
No, it ain't even no topic. It just go in.
Okay.
We choose the beat, and it tells us if you can rock with it, if you like it, then all right, cool. We move forward with the next process. But if you can't rock with it, all right, cool. I'll see you on a later date.
Okay.
No love lost. You understand what I'm
So
saying?
you may not be good for this episode right here, but we
Right.
still may
I
want
see you. I
on
see you later
on.
date. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And what they do
Definitely
is,
gonna test the artist.
yeah, it tests your pen game. It tests your pen game. You know, I had artists. I had named artists that was like,
Do y'all take
I ain't.
volunteers or do y'all just seek out these artists?
Nah, we seek them. It's all hand picked.
All
You know what I'm
hand
saying?
picked.
Yeah, like we want. You
So
know,
there's no way to Chops here. I got a couple. We just talked about payola.
Well, yeah, hey, yo, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
I mean, just,
but
you know,
it
the
is
artists
it
we
is a,
don't-
you know what I'm saying?
The artists we don't know about, that.
Yeah,
make-
like you could bring them to our attention. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like let
Okay.
us know,
That's
and
dope.
then we look into but we gonna look into it because
That's what I mean. Look
we have
into-
standards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have standards.
And so is
know what I'm
that
saying?
something that you would feel comfortable disclosing the standards, or is that just in-house? Like what
Well,
y'all standards are?
nah, I mean the standards.
Just so that people could know, you know what I mean? If they was like, all right, well, I want to be on the next City to City.
Well, I feel like this when you look at the past episodes, the standards gonna speak for itself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like we not doing what's the music that they killing everybody off with?
Drill.
We don't do drill.
Okay.
So it's like we have standards. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That to that point, you feel me?
Okay.
So you know we find 5 MCs, we find a beat, give it to the MCs. It's everybody. If it's a green light with everybody, the next thing you write it, then we book a session. We book the session, 2 hours. We lay it down. Once we lay it down, then my man Dadah edit it into a video form. You know, no. We book the session. You record it. We get it mixed. Then we come out and film each individual verse.
Oh, in a location where they at.
Yeah,
Separately.
not a regular cipher.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No, we come record y'all individually, and we
dope.
just edit it into a video.
Put it together. Blend
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know, it's $50. You know what I'm saying? What the hell?
Pardon me.
Hey, I know that ain't your phone, bro. Hey, hey, yo, that right there,
We keeping that.
that's the wife.
That's the wife.
That's the wife. That's the wife. Hey, yo.
You know I'm recording.
Hey, yo. That we instantly know that's the wife. Word up. But yeah, y'all, you know.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah,
We'll
you know,
get
but
back to that.
We over time.
facts, we almost there, man. But yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's $50 to you know, join City to City Cyphers. But with people, I don't want to give too much information when it comes to it. And I'm saying that because already I put information out there personally to somebody who came to me. Yeah, I want to get my artist on City City Cyphers. And I gave them the rundown. And probably like 2 weeks later, they took my idea
And did it
and
themselves.
did it themselves. So I'm not going to even put the information out there.
Yeah.
But if you want to be a part of City City Cyphers, you know, contact me on Instagram, the Savior THA_SAVIOR, or get at my partner Dadah Terry, or you could get at us on Facebook, Dadah Terry and the Taquan Jersey. Just reach out, you know, so or you could just email us at City to City Cyphers, you know, CITY City 2, the number 2, CITY Cypher CYPHA at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
But it's a dope platform, and it's layers to it. So just seeing the episodes that y'all can see, that's on YouTube on the platform, that's just the beginning. It's so many layers
Yeah, I see
to
where
what
you
we
can go
doing.
with that.
And this is going to actually, going to convert to an actual TV show. So it's going to be content on top of content.
And then eventually, when y'all get it to where as though y'all can have the artists come in, because that energy of being in that same location and y'all filming, that's gonna be
Yeah, like we got interviews coming up this summer with everybody.
dope. Oh,
We
so y'all
got
trying to build it out.
no, we literally, this is all content that we doing. So I'm gonna say to next year,
Okay.
everything. And once we get everything done, it'll become a show. You know what I'm saying? Then we gonna pitch it to the Tubies.
There's the proof of concept
Yeah,
right
you
there,
feel me?
man.
So-
y'all got it working. Y'all got it doing.
It's emotion.
Consistency. Y'all got 8 episodes so far,
Yeah,
man. I'm looking forward to.
8.
You know.
Think about that, bro. 5 MCs per episode.
Yeah.
So and we got 2
a
all
40
female.
piece.
Make it 42 because 2 episodes is all females, and we got 6 apiece on each episode. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, go check in the City to City Cyphers, man. It's crazy, man.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo, but I gotta give a stress. Don't bring my name up no more, man. You know what I'm saying? I love you, but you got me feeling like a deadbeat dad out here. That's not good. You feel me? You already know. You can't rock with me, my brother.
Go listen to the
You
music,
feel me?
man. Put
The
it in
music is out
comments,
there.
man. The
I ain't
music
got
is dope.
13 albums online, but I got music online. Chops
Check
the
the
Savior,
Stress
man.
episode out as well,
You
man.
feel me? Yeah, bro.
So
Definitely, you
understand
know.
what's going on.
Definitely
Yeah.
take a look at that stress
Yeah,
interview.
'cause there was a lot
outside
to
of
the
the
story.
comments that he had, speaking to Chops. But I mean, I actually, as an MC, I mean, you're gonna feel the way you're gonna feel.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
salute to him
yeah,
for that.
yeah, facts.
But he definitely was dropping some jewels in that
Yeah,
episode as well.
yeah, he
So
definitely
go ahead
was.
and check that out.
You know, it's all fun and games on our end, man. You know, go put some leg work in, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Before you,
I want to see what new verse he might got.
you feel me?
Stress seemed like that type.
Hey, Stress.
He got a verse.
Hey,
man.
Stress, get that nigga
Hey, yo,
Stress.
yeah, you better get him.
Stress.
Hey, yo, go check. Hey, yo, go check out that Brick City Blaze I just dropped a freestyle I just did over the 4 Long Blaze by MOP.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just dropped that. You know.
Yo, I
Yeah.
just was telling you about that album though, because I
Yeah.
just was riding to that album.
See what I'm
You know
saying?
I mean? Rest in peace to my brother Dutch, man.
Definitely.
He put
Salute
me
to
on that
him, man.
thing way back in the day and shit, man.
Oh,
For his family.
and also I'm happy you mentioned that. Not happy in that sense, but rest in peace to my brother Elias. He just passed the other day. Mr. Follow Me, y'all know. Follow me. He just passed the other day, man. And that was then. Listen,
Hood legend.
I had a personal bond with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like that was my
Yeah,
bro.
all
He
the
actually,
rocking.
you know what? He's one of the keys of teaching me the business. He was teaching me a lot of things that I had no knowledge of. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Rolling with Rock and Sonye.
Yeah,
I mean, in them circles.
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely,
so
man.
definitely. I mean, that song will be forever.
Forever.
I mean, as artists, we could only hope to get the 10th of a success with a record
That's
like
right.
that, because
That's right.
that record can play from when it came out
Plays everywhere.
That's gonna
to
play
like
forever.
to eternity. Like
Yeah, it's
that
gonna
record
play
will
forever.
be forever.
Everywhere you doing
Everywhere.
festival, it's gonna play.
Yeah,
and
everywhere.
so yeah, definitely salute to the bro.
Definitely,
rest in
man.
peace to his
Rest,
family.
bro.
Condolences
Definitely.
to everybody.
Prayers up to
You
all
know what
y'all,
I mean?
man. Definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But Joe Pro, my brother,
being said,
Swiss,
We got a
you
lot
know,
in.
we got a lot of uncontrolled
This is it,
substances
man.
up here.
Uncontrolled Substance TV,
You feel me?
man. We're gonna get a lot more people on this couch. There's a lot more stories coming.
Facts.
Absolutely,
I'm telling you,
absolutely.
a lot more stories. Because
And-
these collaborative stories we ain't get into, it'd take too long, man.
Exactly, but
Right.
this is, what we wanted to do. We wanted to bring you in to salute you.
No doubt. Appreciate
your
it, bro.
extensive,
Appreciate
career throughout Newark as being somebody that I saw out there in them circles.
Facts.
In them hole in the wall spots where,
Facts.
we probably got there at 9 because they said the show was going to start at 9, but
Right,
then we
right.
didn't really get a chance to,
Right.
to get on stage to
Right,
maybe 11.
right.
Our
Right.
peoples, they waited for us to get on because
Yeah,
we wanted to have
yeah.
that support in the
Exactly.
crowd
in
and
the
things
there.
like that. And so
Yeah.
I remember you in that circuit,
Yeah.
when I was in my heyday.
No
and
doubt.
to see that you still moving and still doing and still producing
Appreciate
at a
it.
high clip, man, I just wanted to bring you on and give you any light that I possibly could give you, brother.
Thank you, my
know
brother.
what
I
mean?
appreciate it, man. You already know, man. We gonna rock forever, bro. Like,
Absolutely.
Your success is my success. Your rise is my rise. We gonna continue this, man, and keep shining and keep our foot on their necks. You heard?
Absolutely.
You feel
And with
me?
that
It's a
being
Jersey
said,
affair.
Jersey, Brick City, Essex, North Jersey. I'm including South Jersey too.
No
South
doubt,
Jersey,
nah,
y'all-
man. Salute
y'all
South
come on
Jersey.
too, man.
Yeah, salute South Jersey, man. You know,
Oh,
at the end of the day, we all
whole
Jersey.
Yeah.
Not to take
Yeah, we
off.
all Jersey.
We gotta include South Jersey. Being in the penal system, we went down
1,000%.
Connected
You
with
already
South
know.
Jersey.
Yeah,
We gotta
facts,
put 'em in
facts.
there.
1,000%.
So
but
y'all know
yeah,
what time it is, man.
Jersey and beyond. We
Salute.
out to the next episode. Peace.